All right, I believe we are live, and today is a throwback day, and I'm going to have these from time to time. And I found an old journal. I don't know if you can see this or not. I found an old journal of mine, and I started this journal, oh my goodness, 1998. We are now in 2026, and I found some very interesting wilderness thinking mentalities. Uh, that I'd like to share with you of my own, because some people, they see me later in life and they find it very they find it very unbelievable that I was very backward, insecure, and really did not like myself and all of this kind of stuff. And this is not how I came out of the womb. I had a lot of wilderness kind of thinking mentality, a lot of going around and around and around. And in that journal, I found a piece from October the 11th, 2006. So this one goes back 20 years ago. And I'd like to take a few moments to share some things with you. Some of the wilderness kind of thinking that I actively engaged in. This is what I like to call also our heart conversations. And the heart conversations go beyond what we're currently aware of. And in this particular kind of journaling that I did, it was something I learned years and years and years ago about writing with a non-dominant hand so you could access your feeling more than just your thought. I'm used to being right-handed, so I would write with my right hand, and I would ask myself questions, and then I would put my pencil or pen in the non-dominant hand, and it accessed how I was really feeling. Now I know, no, I'm going to pause that thought. I'm going to pause that thought. How we're how we're really feeling inside about ourselves or a situation is going to show up much louder and stronger than what we think. And I'm not afraid now to expose that so that I can learn what to let go of and what to hold on to. So I want to share with you a couple of things that I highlighted. And this particular journal entry, I was asking myself, I must have just been starting this whole idea about, well, let me backtrack just a moment. I didn't start the idea that I wanted to start a business. It was like a seed that broke open within me. I had a knowing, Tanya, you're going to have a business. And I knew it was going to be around personal development. I knew it was going to be around personal growth. So I knew to say yes to it because it just felt like the right thing to do. And at this season in my life, this was 20 years ago, I was asking myself, how do you feel? How do you feel as a businesswoman or an entrepreneur? Now, I put the pen in my emotional hand. I put it in to see what was really going on in my heart conversations. It was really interesting because what came out was, I don't like her. I'm never good enough. Listen to that phrase right there. Has anybody ever felt like they're never good enough? I can never please her. This is my heart speaking to this idea and this adult persona of becoming a businesswoman. She's always upset with me. There's always more to do. She never sees what I've done. That's a powerful statement right there. I'm going to repeat this just a moment. Now, you may not be in business, but I want you to see what area of your life you can see and hear through this lens. Could your heart be saying the same thing? I'm never good enough. I can never please her. She's always upset with me. I'm talking about you and you. Yes, we might have people on the outside of us upset with us, but I'm talking about the relationship that you have with you, the division that you have within you. There's always more to do, and she never sees what I've done. There's no celebration, there's no acknowledgement of the things that I have done. Later on down, she asks for me to be kind to her and not so hard. This is interesting. Now, this is my heart speaking. This is like that that emotional part of me speaking. It says, you neglect me, and then you have big expectations of me. You as the adult, you're neglecting my heart. You're neglecting me. You're not acknowledging anything that I'm trying to do. You're not acknowledging what I've done. There's always more. You're never enough. This is how you talk to me, Tanya. And you have these big expectations of me, and it doesn't feel good. And that's not right. For you to have these expectations of me, of this emotional part of me, of this childlikeness, this part of me, and I'm always falling short. How am I to grow in that kind of environment? And then the next part of my journal entry, it brings up my 10-year-old daughter. And it asks me this question: do you think your daughter, how do you think your daughter would feel if you never appreciated her? Why is what I do never good enough? Going back to that. Again, this is a relationship I was having with me that I slowed down long enough. I had to slow down and actually take a look into my heart to see where the division was, because I could feel the division. I could feel this part of me wanting to move forward. Okay, I'm going to move forward in business, but I was neglecting my heart. This is another good question she asked. Whose standards are you trying to live up to? Good question to ponder, huh? Whose standards are you trying to live up to? When we're in a wilderness mentality, when we're in an oppressive mentality, and again, I'm talking about the relationship that you have with you, we have these high standards that here's the pain point, that we're trying to live up to in our own strength. Here at Higher Way U, yes, there is, if you want to call it a standard, but there is a North Star. The Christ nature within us truly is that North Star, but it's something that we are learning to grow into. The key word here in our wilderness thinking and mentality, the painfulness, the oppressiveness, is when we are trying to live up to a standard. That's an external work. That's an outside in work. So she asked, what standards are you trying to live up to? Then the heart asked me this next question: is there ever a day you don't love your daughter? And of course, the answer is no. I unconditionally love my daughter. And the heart said, I would love to feel, or I would like to feel, the same kind of love. This division, this pressure that you're putting upon me without acknowledging the things that I am creating and working with you to do. This pressure, this oppression that you are putting on me to live up to these standards, to never think I'm doing enough, and to always be kind of like driving me, rather than work with me. The heart was crying out and said, "Stop. I don't like who you're trying to become." Again, I really hit this keyword try, because try is a wilderness thought. Try is an Egypt thought. Try is it's a self-effort thought. So the heart was crying out for connection. The heart was crying out for connection so that my heart and my thinking would come together. I guess another way you could say it is the heart was looking for and wanted the direction and the leadership, but wanted to feel connected and not oppressed and driven and like you're never measuring up. This wasn't an external thing. This was an internal. This experience that I was creating was not external. Nobody was putting that pressure on me, but me. And this journaling entry from October of 2006 began to raise my awareness to heart conversations that needed to change. Did it change overnight? No, but it has been changing. It has been changing, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to transition. But there's a place. There's a place of connectedness. If any of these statements, let me read just a few of them again. See if any of these resonate with you. And then we're going to come up to your own Jordan River to cross. I don't like her or him. I don't like myself. I'm never good enough. I can never please you. I can never please her. She's always upset with me. Are you always upset with yourself? If not always, do you find yourself upset with yourself a lot? She's no fun to be around. I don't want to be around her. She drives me like a pharaoh. She drives me. Build your bricks. Build your bricks. Come on now. I'm smiling because it's comical in one way, but I know it's very real inside of us in another way. I want you to be able to experience the freedom that I've not only tasted, but have learned to live in. Will growth take place? Will there be stretching? Will there be expectations upon our heart? Yes, but it'll be more from love and service, and with the understanding that there is growth and possession of new heart territory, new land, new objectives and goals and areas in your life that you can grow in, not from being driven toward or driven down. You neglect me, you neglect the heart, and yet you have big expectations. I was checking to see if there was anything else that I wanted to see about that or say about that. If any of this resonated and you want to cross over, maybe you're coming up on your own Jordan River and it's scary, you know? It is as painful as some of our old patterns are. It is change is also a scary place, or can be a scary place, until you begin to realize and taste. And I don't even know that I can tell you this. It has to be experienced. But there's so much freedom and liberty on the other side. This is something that I would love for you to journey with me on. And, you know, I'll close with this because I've got to get to work. But I've got to get to work, to my day job. But I'm inviting those that want to learn how to take this journey with me from this internal division, internal slavery of mind over heart, internal wilderness, going around some of the same patterns for years and years and years, wanting to break free. I'm inviting you to join me as we learn and grow in how to do this. I made it easy for you right here. If you want no obligation at all, we've got a wait list open for our next enrollment at Higher Way U. May 11th, we open enrollment, and June, we will start our classes. And I will be with you, walking with you, encouraging you, supporting you, pulling on you, stretching you. But you will feel loved and supported. And that's the beauty and safety of growth. Safety in a good way. Didn't say you'd be always comfortable, but growth and expansion should be from a place of love, trust, promise. If that sounds inviting to you, then hop on over, check us out at Higher Way U, and consider joining our movement. I like that idea of movement, and I would love to help lead you to a better way of life, a higher way of life. All right, everyone, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye-bye.